And good afternoon, everybody. Chris Bartell here from the Cascade Pacific Council. And here's today's Wednesday webinar. There is so much going on that we are just going to give a news, event, and program update here from around the Cascade Pacific Council. There's, like I said, just a lot going on. So a lot of things to sort of be prepared for the upcoming year and as we head into the end of this year. So let's dive into it, shall we? But first of all, just wanted to wish everybody a happy holidays. Yes, a little music. And just wanted to wish everybody a happy holidays because it's just a great season, and we're just so grateful for everybody here in the Cascade Pacific Council and whatever your favorite tune is. I hope you're singing it now and humming it and just enjoying your holiday season. And we just thank you so much for all that you've done this year. It's been quite a year for one and all, and just want to wish everybody happy holidays. And we want to start off with just a safety moment here, something I have not been good at, doing a safety moment at the beginning of these webinars, but it's a great idea. It's something we do in scouting, so why not? And this is actually an interesting one. Actually, National Boy Scouts of America, I mentioned this one recently, and I thought, oh, this is a great one, because for those of you doing parades, for those of you scout units participating in parades, just a couple of quick tips for your safety moment is really making sure we have adequate supervision, especially when you've got little Cub Scouts running around, and making sure everybody knows to use the buddy system. Of course, that's awesome and important across the board, no matter what we're doing, whether it's scouting for food or parades or any of those things. At the buddy system is always key. Also, understand the parade transportation policies, really, really important. And just sharing that with the whole group that you're with, whether you're with the scout unit and just celebrating and enjoying a parade, or just with friends. And also just remember at all times, of course, be observant, diligent, and follow all safety procedures. Sort of look around, always be aware of your surroundings, just really important. All right, well, let's dive in here to the latest news from around the Cascade Pacific Council here. Like I said, tons going on. We're going to start off here with a whole section on horses. So saddle up, gang, because we have just tons of opportunities to just enjoy our incredible horse herd, the largest horse herd of 250 councils across the Boy Scouts of America, if you can believe that. It's pretty awesome. And so if you haven't been out to visit our horses and meet our wranglers, you definitely need to do that. And here are some of the ways how. First of all, Little Buckaroo is back. That's right. This is a great opportunity for Cub Scouts ages 6 to 9. These are 2-hour-long horsemanship classes, and they go over all things that are just so great for younger scouts and younger kids: horse safety, care, and the grooming of horses, and some basic riding skills. They'll talk about cowboy gear. You'll get to meet the wranglers and the horses. It is awesome, and we're super excited that this is back. And it's going to be running actually from January through May, and it's at Butte Creek Scout Ranch, of course. So those of you who don't know, that's our main scout ranch for the younger scouts. So check it out at cpcbsa.org/horses. Actually, all of this horse information actually is at cpcbsa.org/horses. So Little Buckaroo is back again, January through May. You can do that. Awesome opportunity for younger scouts. There is a whale of a sale here. On weekend horse rides, you'll get to save $15 if you schedule your ride by January 31st. They're $45 for a half-day ride. It's really an awesome experience. It is for families, scout units, and youth ages 10 and up. You can choose from a full day or a half-day option. The half days start at 9 o'clock or in the morning or 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Again, you can get all the information on that at cpcbsa.org/horses. And one more here, the Horse Trek Lottery is now open. So get your name in the hat for this, because this is literally, I have not been, unfortunately, but I would love to go, and my kids would love to go. It is just fantastic. It is literally a once in a lifetime cowboy adventure, all on horseback. You basically, any scout age 13 and up can do this. And it is a week-long 165-mile trek between Butte Creek Scout Ranch and Camp Baldwin, or back again. And so there are 2 trips, one there, one back, one eastbound, one westbound. And the eastbound trip is June 18th. The westbound horse trek is August 20th. Of course, these are week long, and you get to learn all about horses and the wilderness and horse packing, and listen to cowboy tales, meet the wranglers, of course, and it is a real deal opportunity. And of course, you'll find that at cpcbsa.org/horses. This is a lottery, so you have to get your name in the hat for this, and there are limited saddles available, so check that out. Okay, a couple of quick 2022 summer camp updates. Registration is now open, really just about across the board. We'll get into that now. Basically, Cub camping reservations are now open. We're going to go into a little bit of detail here on some awesome opportunities here. Of course, we have weekend camping throughout the year, so you can do that kind of anytime. But from a summer camp perspective, we've got 2 opportunities for Cub Scouts and Webelos. We've got Butte Creek Scout Ranch, of course, open during the summer. And we have Camp Baldwin is Webelos Base Camp. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And of course, Scouts BSA and older Scouts, you've got Camp Baldwin and Merryweather and Pioneer, and of course, the year-round weekend opportunities as well. And just an FYI, for those of you who went family camping on our properties this last year, actually the last couple of years, it's been kind of awesome. It's just been an interesting opportunity with COVID that we got to open up the camp to families. So we opened up Camp Clark, and it was really, really great because you get 2.5 miles of beachfront all to yourself, pretty much. It's amazing. So check that out. We're going to open that up on March 1st, but you can actually go to the Camp Family Camping webpage. You can see some quotes from people and some pictures, and like this one here on the right. Oh my gosh, just so awesome that people got to share in that and just enjoy our properties and just kind of come see and wander around and see. If you're a parent and you've never been to our properties, great opportunity. Come check it out and see what scouting is all about at summer camp. Really great way to get a taste of that. Okay. Like I mentioned, we have Baldwin Base Camp for Webelos. This is the way to begin your awesome scouting experience. Thus, Base Camp. This is beginning your awesome scouting experience here at Baldwin Base Camp. It is basically a way to dive into real deal summer camp from being a Cub Scout into becoming a Scouts BSA Scout. And so you get to test drive a whole bunch of things. You get to do some aquatics. You get to do some shooting with pellet guns and some archery. You'll get to see the horses, meet the horses, do some trail rides. We're still working on the full program here, but this is where we're at right now. This is what we're thinking of anyway. There is mountain biking, some climbing and bouldering at a not very high up, but so parents don't worry about it. It'll be short and sweet, so to speak. So you'll get to really test it out and really get a taste of what Scouts BSA camp is all about. It's really going to be awesome. And so there are a couple of opportunities, July 6th through 9th and July 9th through 12th. So they're just a few days, and it's just a great way to dive in and see what being a big Scout is like. So check that out. Lastly, here about summer camp, camp staff is wanted. So if you're ages 15 and up, this is an awesome opportunity all the way to being in your 20s. You can join us here too. Camp staff. It is just a fantastic opportunity. I know in my troop, we had actually 3 Scouts who actually did camp staff. They were so excited about it. They wanted to go back the next year, but then COVID hit. So we didn't get to do that. But that tells you how excited they were. They loved it. And actually, a couple of them went back last year after we reopened Scout Camp. So that was super, super awesome. So, you're a teenager, you can decide to work on a pizza joint, or you can push around grocery carts or be a shelf stocker, or you can play at the Pacific Ocean or in the Cascade Mountains or become a horse wrangler, all those fantastic things and more. Or, if you like to cook or you are interested in nursing. So if you're older, if you're, in your 20s and you're getting a nursing degree, we actually need medics. We need cooks. It really is, imagine it's kind of its own little town, right? So you kind of need everything from a camp staff perspective. So go to cpcbsa.org/campstaff. This is just an awesome way to spend your summer outdoors and enjoying the wilderness and the adventure that ensues and lifelong friendships. It is an incredible, incredible experience. You go to cpcbsa.org/campstaff and you'll see the opportunities there. You can click on apply now and you can just kind of look around and see what opportunities there are. We'd love, love, love to have you. Again, ages 15 and up, join us for camp staff. Great opportunity. Literally tons and tons of spots open for a variety of things. So, and we'll do interviews later on in the year. Okay, some upcoming events here. Let's dive in. There's, again, a lot going on around the Cascade Pacific Council, which is awesome because it means we're like getting back to normal. All right, so Super Weekend. I know for our troop, the Scouts love Super Weekend. It is kind of like mini summer camp because basically kind of open up most of the fun toys, so to speak, at Camp Merryweather. But here's what's cool. So for you Cub Scout packs, awesome opportunity to have your own super weekend. There's going to be some super fun activities at View Creek Scout Ranch. That is the first weekend of March and the first weekend of April. There's going to be horses and shooting ranges and a ton of awesome program opportunities to just really connect with each other, have an awesome weekend that's, easy to implement. And it's just a great time. And it's sort of a teaser as you head into getting into Scouts BSA, because I tell you what, Scouts BSA, you guys love super weekend. So that is actually the same weekends, March, the first weekend of March, first weekend of April, and also the last weekend of September / first weekend of October. So you're going to want to sign up for that because they are all getting full. So check it out at cpcbsa.org, go to adventures, and you'll see super weekends there and a page for each for Cub Scout Packs and Scouts BSA. Really, I know, especially Scouts BSA, it is filling up, if not full already. So make sure you check that out at cpcbsa.org. Awesome opportunity, and just a great place to be outside and having fun and playing. So it's really great. All right, a couple things to save the date about. The Outdoor Skills Institute, we are launching this. This is going to be in mid-May, and it is really for adults. This is an awesome opportunity to learn about becoming a climbing instructor, learn about becoming a riflery instructor, a leave no trace instructor. This is really specifically for all of you adults. This is a great opportunity to really dive in and learn and about becoming an instructor and just becoming smarter about these things and how it all works. So this is going to be an awesome opportunity. Just save the date for this because registration isn't open quite yet, but we are opening it soon. So check that out. When we announce that in January, we'll have registration open, but just have to save the date for that because this is a really great opportunity for adults. Okay, other ones further down the pipe here. We have Wood Badge. We're going to have a webinar on this soon, and it's an awesome opportunity again for adults to learn about just how to really guide your scout unit, how to grow in scouting. And it's just a great leadership educational opportunity to, gosh, you could use all this knowledge in their workplace, and it's just a hoot. So I'm excited about it. I'm going. I know a bunch of folks are going. You can check it out at cpcbsa.org/woodbadge. That's cpcbsa.org/woodbadge. And it's just a great opportunity. That's September 13th through 17th of this coming year. Also, this may seem like a ways away, but World Jamboree and National Jamboree are in 2023. Both are incredible opportunities, and they're finally back. It seems like it's been forever, but we're super excited to announce that they're officially going forward with World Jamboree in Korea. And so that's going to be awesome. It is in June, the first week's in June in 2023 in Korea. Also, National Jamboree is at Summit Bechtel Reserve. If you haven't seen it, go to cpcbsa.org/jamboree. Oh my gosh, it is incredible. It is scouting Disneyland. It is Adventureland. It is awesome. And so it is an incredible experience. And so this gives everybody an opportunity and a time to be able to raise money for it and look forward to it. It's really great. We had one scout who, over the time of wanting to go to Jamboree, basically collected enough cans and bottles to pay for Jamboree. Pretty awesome. So you can do it too. All right, next up here. College of Youth Leadership. This actually is happening right now as we speak. You can still jump into it. I double checked with the team. It is still open, so there are opportunities. You can go to cpcbsa.org/CYL for the College of Youth Leadership. This is an opportunity to just sort of grow in your knowledge and your wisdom about being a youth leader in scouting. So this is for the older scouts, and it's really great. So check it out at cpcbsa.org/CYL. These are just classes on Wednesday evenings throughout all the way through January. It's free, so you just get to connect with other scouts, and it's just a great opportunity to grow and learn. In other news, I always feel like I should go, the old news sounder, but I don't think most of you would know what that even means. So anyway, I'm an old broadcast guy, so that's how that pans out. Anyway, but here's a couple more news things. Snack Attack. Okay, our spring fundraiser is going to be happening soon. Before you know it, we are actually going to have trainings in January, but we want to know, our Snack Attack team wants to know if you and your scout unit are in. Are you guys ready to do this? Because then it helps us sort of plan ahead. So if you are interested in doing our spring fundraiser, go to cpcbsa.org/snack attack. You can click on the big button there that says spring fundraiser, and then you can just register. We just want to see how many people are interested in actually joining us for Snack Attack for spring, also for this training. It'll help us just to get that all scheduled. So go to cpcbsa.org/snack attack for that. Couple things from the Scout Shop here. There's a great deals, great sale. You could still give to the Giving Tree. Awesome opportunities. This is just really neat. If you haven't come over to the Scout Shop, go to cpcbsa.org/scout shop. Get the open times and contact information there, because it's just a great place to visit. You'll really enjoy. If you've never been, great place to come and see all the Scout goodies. You can also give to the Giving Tree. Super, super awesome. There's a sale right now on Thorlo's socks all the way through January 1st. So jump in. There are some closure dates because of the holidays, of course, but just an opportunity to go in and poke around and do a little shopping. And they always have great ideas for gifts. And you get, if you don't know this, if you haven't ever been before, there are real deal sleeping bags and camp chairs and, oh my gosh, everything you need, sleeping pads, games, all the great stuff that you need for camping is available at the Scout Shop. Competitive prices, but also there's always stuff on sale. So pop on by at cpcbsa.org/scout shop. And just a quick thank you from our friends at the Scout Shop. And because all of you gave 221 pairs of pants, skirts, shorts to our uniform bank for Scouts in Need. This is so great. So thank you so much to everyone who gave. Of course, you can still go to the Scout Shop today, and you can actually give a gift from the Giving Tree too. So that's a little bit separate, but this is awesome. This is something we do every year. Ask people if they would like to donate a shirt or shorts or whatnot. And you all gave 221 pairs for Scouts in Need. So thank you so much for that. That's just so awesome. Okay. Here's another great gift. Are you ready? An REI hardtail mountain bike from Camp Merryweather. These are only been used for one season, and you save $500. So they're well maintained. They all work really. These are great bikes. I got to test one out myself when I was getting a little tour. It is awesome. These are really great bikes. And we'll actually send a link out to the contact information for this. One of our volunteers is helping us out with this. So we'll send a link via Compass Points. So if you're on our Compass Points list, you're going to get that email tomorrow with the link for this. Again, $100 off of a mountain bike. That's a pretty sweet deal. Who doesn't want a mountain bike under the tree for Christmas? I know I want one. All right. Another thing here, just from a marketing perspective, if you haven't done this has been really, really fun. And it's been a bit of an experiment, but it's actually really, really great. So what we have here is a way for you Scout units out there. We are really asking all Scout units, Scouts USA, Cub Scouts, Sea Scouts, Venture Crews, all of you to actually start a Facebook page if you haven't done one already. The reason is we're really seeing from a stories perspective, from an outreach perspective, from just getting to share your information with people around your neighborhood and whatnot, and from being able to teach people about scouting. Just Facebook, Instagram, of course, is awesome. I mean, we know that, right? If we're on Facebook and Instagram, we know it just reaches like gazillions of people. However, we've been really testing a lot of things over the last year to see what works, what resonates. And this is not only a great way to promote and talk about what your unit is doing, but we here in the marketing department, which is me, can actually post things to your Facebook group or page with your permission. So you actually launch your Facebook group, your Facebook page. If you're the admin, you then go to cpcbsa.org/marketing. There's a little how-to guide there, little video, and you just literally connect your unit to us. And what that lets us do is occasionally we will post something about once a week, just some really fun general information about scouting. And the real deal is that we will ask people to connect with you, your Scout unit, for questions. So it's really, really a great way to promote your Scout unit. We will help you keep it fresh. That's really the goal, is because what we're seeing from units who are actively doing this and have had really active Facebook and Instagram pages is that they're getting the awareness out there. They're spreading the word. And by gosh, if I, as the marketing guy, can help you any way I can, that's my goal. And also to spread the word about the awesome things you're doing in scouting and that we get to do in communities. It's just fantastic. So check that out at cpcbsa.org/marketing after you've started your Facebook group or your Instagram feed, and let's do this together. It's going to be awesome. Okay, a couple other things here on how you can support scouts. So there are a couple things happening. Obviously, for those of you in the know, so to speak, or have already heard about this, Camp for All is kicking into gear, and we've got some really special, awesome things for that. I'm going to show you in just a second. Really just to emphasize this to people who don't know, for people who are watching, for people who are listening, what's awesome is that we created this campaign called Camp for All, and its goal is to get every scout a chance to go to camp and have an incredible first class, unparalleled experience at camp. That's what Camp for All is all about. That campaign is actually kicking into gear as we speak. So for you scout units who are helping us out with that, hopefully you all are. It's just an awesome, awesome way to support our camps and to make sure that we have scholarships available to literally any scout who needs it, and to give all of you scouts an awesome, awesome, epic experience at camp. We're going to have more information on that as the year progresses too, once we get the numbers in, because what's really fun is you'll get to see more about where the dollars went. And so it's really, really just an opportunity to share that. And for those of you who have even grandparents who want to give, and think about that at the end of the year, this is just a great way to do it and to support your scouts. So there's that. Also, here's an interesting one. If you haven't heard about the Scout Shootout, the Scout Shoot, so to speak, we actually have the Kerr Contractors Sporting Clays Shootout is considered golf with guns. It is quite an amazing opportunity. If you're interested in that opportunity to have an actual team and have this amazing day, actually a couple of days where you're competing against other teams, it's awesome. So if you're at a shotguns, by golly, go to cpcbsa.org/shootout. Or if you'd like to become a sponsor, or if you have donations for the auction, it is it's one of the fundraisers we do here for the Cascade Pacific Council. And it's just a fun way to connect with a whole bunch of people and just have a fun day doing some shotgun shooting. And it's really some target practice. It's pretty awesome. So check that out at cpcbsa.org/shootout. Back to Camp for All here for a second. We have these awesome new council shoulder patches. Bing! And for those of you just listening, I was just dinging to point to my council shoulder patch. And so what it is we have 4 shoulder patches that are available if you give a gift of various levels, and you could get any of these shoulder patches. We have, and what it is here with Camp for All, we are actually launching this year. We've launched a new theme every year based on a specific camp. And the reason is that we're heading to the 100th anniversary of Camp Merryweather here in a couple of years. So there's going to be more on that too. It's super awesome. But the first one here is Butte Creek, because you all were so amazing at supporting us with Butte Creek, helping us rebuild the ranch. You all saw that campaign. If you didn't, you can check that out on the website as well at cpcbsa.org. Just type in, do a search for Rebuild the Ranch. You'll see the awesomeness there, how all of you supported after the wildfires, burned up all but one campsite. So it was awesome. We really had an awesome fundraising, and you all supported us so that we could get camp back into gear this summer. It was incredible. So thank you all for that. And you can continue to give on that end of the year. We're all thinking about this, right? For a $120 gift, you get the brown circled patch. You can get a red one if you give a $300 gift, or you can get the gold one for a $600 gift. And check this out, though. If you do all 3, you get these in a frame. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of that in just a second. But also, so this is what it looks like in the framer. Kind of fun, really, really fun. So if you give $1,200, you get all 3 of these in a nice little frame here. The nutcracker is not included. I'm sorry, that's actually my nutcracker, so I'm going to keep that. But anyway, it's really, really fun, and you get to see them all there. Also, check this out. If you haven't seen the ghosted patch, the best way to see it is actually seeing it in person. It looks like this. I had never seen one before. It's awesome. And these are exclusive. There are only a couple hundred available. So if you pledge a minimum of $500 before December 31st, you get this council shoulder patch. So kind of a neat opportunity here to get in on this. Also, did you know one other way to help really support scouting and really make an impact for generations? You can actually sponsor a Merryweather staff bunkhouse. If you haven't seen these yet, we built some new bunkhouses and at Camp Merryweather. This is a long-term planning, part of the long-term planning process here at camp, and they are beautiful and incredible. And you can put your name on them, or you can put somebody else's name on it in honor of somebody else, if you like, just contact Mike Egan here. It's michael.egan@scouting.org. We'll have this link in Compass Points as well in our weekly newsletter tomorrow as well. So you'll have that, but check that out. It's really an awesome opportunity to support Scouts. You can contact Mike. He's got lots of opportunities to help out in this kind of fashion. And, you'll have it in perpetuity out there. You'll have your name or somebody else's name on there. For instance, here, this is in honor of Bob Yokoyama's grandchildren, for instance. So these are really, really great. And just a really great way to showcase the camps, but also give our staff just an awesome place to stay during summer camp. So remember, for those of you interested in camp staff, these are pretty awesome places to stay. So check it out, cpcbsa.org/camp staff. So if you want to join us for camp staff next year. But anyway, contact Mike. He's got great opportunities here to support that. Also, we have some upcoming webinars here. We're scheduling a whole bunch here. We've got Wood Badge, as I mentioned. We've got Leave No Trace. We've got a whole bunch of webinars we're scheduling for the beginning of the year. So it's going to be really, really fun. And so keep up to date on that. You can go to cpcbsa.org/calendars and you can actually get a reminder. You just click a little link there and you can get a reminder right into your calendar for our weekly webinars. That's it. That's all for today, gang. I just really want to thank you all for joining us today. And of course, we will have the links to all of this. You'll receive it in your Compass Points email newsletter. But of course, we want to put this out there so that people can very easily just get the latest and greatest news, and in this case, in a half hour. So it's kind of like, the headline news of the day for the Cascade Pacific Council. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us today. Really, really appreciate it. This has just been quite a year, and it's been an awesome year too. We have all grown in grit. Every single scout, every single parent, it has been incredible. And we are just so incredibly grateful to every single one of you, our volunteers, our scouts, our parents. You have all kept scouting going. You've kept the grit alive, kept the adventure alive, and you've seen scouts grow. We've seen scouts grow. We're going to have lots more stats and facts on that too, because it is incredible. We've got hundreds and hundreds of Eagle Scouts, hundreds and hundreds of you are advancing, thousands of kids are earning badges and just doing amazing things. We've collected thousands and thousands of pounds of food. I mean, it is just awesome. So thank you all again. Happy holidays to each and every one of you, and have yourself a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.